not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings, my Goblin Nation! I am the Twisted Goblin! And I'm here for all the review thoughts and more. Mostly reviews of everything. And lately, a lot of thoughts. You know, thoughts about this news, about that news, about in general, what I think of that. I don't know. It's like not reviews of a specific, sometimes a little bit more generalized. You know, a little more the whole series or the or just some thoughts about a character, you know. That seems to be, or you know, the baby that's come from PewDiePie. It's like those kind of thoughts are lately in my head, and I want to express them. And I do this in videos because I want to share them with the internet, but mostly with you. Anyway, so today I'm again sharing my thoughts of my head. I'm insane, did you know? I'm twisted. Anyway, I'm today talking about Chloe Bennet. Oh yes, she's kind of hot, you know. She's a very hot girl. She is. I fuck out how old she is. Let me say. She's 1 meter 7. Man, she's only 3 centimeters shorter than me. 3, and she's my age. She's April 18. So she's the same year as me. She's the same age as me. She's my destiny. Anyway, so she played. Oh my god, she has done more than I have done in my fucking life. You know, she's an actress. Also, she's in Hollywood. Anyway, so she's played Daisy on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Played this whole character. Beautiful series. It was supposed to be in the Marvel MCU. You know, the whole series was meant to be the MCU, from Avengers, Philip Coulson's whole show, and Daisy was like the main character of it, and Coulson was the other main character because he spinned off from that, and like they have this team, but then the team got betrayed because like first it was closely by a thing, but they could not reference this, they could not do this. In those times it was also like Jessica Jones, one of my favorites, like also not able to reference. Some people thought they were able to reference more, but seems like also not been very much. So it's like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Netflix series had that. There was also The Runaways. There was one more series. There was Gifted, but there was the Fox universe. But still, there was also a thing that like could reference some stuff, but could not do everything they could. They could not go like the Marvel Hawkeye show and the She-Hulk. All those shows, they could not do all that stuff because they don't have the rights to the character. They could have not enough money to get the characters up. There was Sif was in it. They later make the Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes character in this. Like there's like lots of Inhumans going on. They did that. There's also a Inhumans show that was but that did very terrible. So they also never referenced that in this show. But like, all this happened in this show. There was a lot. There is even the multiverse that happened in this show, like before the MCU did it. It's like all of that has happened in this show. And there's like a fucking ton. It's very underrated because I don't know. It's because people expected like crossovers from left to right. They really wanted that. They came into to have that, and that's not what you get. You didn't get that! Yes, sorry, pal. You didn't get that star power. But you get some like amazing moments. If you like the characters, you started loving them. There was the Ghost Rider. It was fun. Seeing Daisy's whole journey, being human, being betrayed. Like, you see all this, her able to like first not control her powers, then control her powers. Like she can literally have quick breaks. First she was a hacker, then she had powers, then she her mother had this revolution trying to she has to go against. Then there was this Hydra hive mind of Inhumans where she got brainwashed. There's so much happened in the show. And then there was the AI. The Coulson was so much fun. This show was tons of fun. One of my favorite TV shows of all time. I cannot say it. I say it. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. It was so much fun with it, and Daisy was so much a beautiful character. Of the Coulson was dead, then not dead, then dead again, then he was not dead. Coulson was one of the persons like you see in comics, like he died, but he's not staying dead for long, and he didn't. He got revived. Sometimes he got, like after Avengers, where he died, he got revived by a machine. Then he died again. Of some way. Then there was an AI version of him, like a live decoy. That I think that one died. Then there was another one, but there was in the middle was somebody that actually used his form to be, and was actually God. But he didn't know that in the beginning. Then he did. It's like, I'm mad, but I could be from another dimension, but I'm not. And then I was a god, and then there was an AI version of him that was revived. It's like all of those things like happened in the show on one way or the other, and it was very much lovely. I liked it, the whole crew, like the Betray, the Sid and Simmons relationship. First, they seemed like brother and sister, then. Like it's only one that's actually a brother and sister feeling for it. Like, yeah, but actually I've been, we're not been able to divorce each other. But I really like you. I really like you more. I want to be more. So they they eventually did have this more. At first it was a little bit weird, You see them as brother and sister mostly, and then they start coupling. It's very weird, but you get used to it because they're not really brother and sister. It's not that's kind of a weird relationship. It's just like a little bit weird, but you get used to it, and then they still started to have the dynamic of an actually relationship between couples. It takes a while, but it gets there. It's also one of the moments where people start to cough. Also, it's like that's kind of weird. But if you keep going, if you starts like, okay, now it's an actually relationship and not that weird, then not really. I mean, come on, The Flash did a fucking same. The Flash did it even terribler because they had Barry Allen and Iris West, and they were brother and sister at the beginning because he actually got adopted, and that handed to it. Anyway, so. That all shebang happened, and that ended. The show fucking ended. It was fun, was great, but then a show happened. MCU started having other shows that actually were with the money of the DC and have their own app where that stuff happened. So this kind of got become non-canon. So Daisy's whole character, Chloe Bennet's character, seems like it's thrown in the trash. Nobody is gonna revive that because this is not canon anymore. So we're all fucking broken-hearted by this, and I was like, well, we're never gonna see this. We have spent 7 years thinking somewhere in the MCU. It could be in the MCU. No, we're not getting it anywhere. But now there are rumors that maybe Chloe Bennet is coming back to the MCU. It's gonna so it could be like we have the multiverse that is in them, because they've been crossing the multiverse. They have done it in the last season. They kind of went wild because on that point it's like, I know what, do your fucking thing. So they don't care anymore. They don't care about this thing. So like, you do your own thing, and they did their own thing. About first in the beginning of the season, they wanted like crossover as much as they could, but it was like very very rare to crossover. Then they did their own thing, and like they're going to space. They're able to do some godly powers. Like they'd be able to do their own thing. And that was much more fun to see, like they're doing their own thing, going across time, even time travel, going to another dimension. I was like doing the multiverse before, but not calling it the multiverse. It was kind of fun! and I enjoyed the hell out of it. And it's even one of them staying in this other dimension future. It's like, yeah, I was in the future, then I came back to the past to now I don't have a timeline anymore, but now I can go to this timeline, and I'm gonna stick there. And they're leaving us like, okay, but it's also like able to be like, oh, they're in another universe, they're on a multiverse, they're across the multiverse, they're SHIELD, but across some other multiverse. It's like, because of that time travel, it could also be that they're in another universe. But we've seen in Endgame, that's like, not every time travel means there's another time growing somewhere because of it. It could also be like, no, this is all meant to be, and that's how it seems like this could all be, all be in fact, and they're just in another universe, and now they're coming, and somehow they're coming back to the main universe, or they're like never been in the main universe. The Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. has always been in their own universe, where Coulson never died, and that's the whole thing. It's like Coulson never truly died, but in the main one, he actually truly died. But this version didn't. You could explain it lots of ways, in different ways. Why it could be also the main character. They could also reboot Chloe's quick, and it's like, this is this version. But then it's like, we have spent 7 years watching this show, and we're not even gonna see that version of Chloe. We're not gonna see Quick, that version. That seems like a waste of time. If anything else, she should be at least the same version that we've been following 7 years. I'm just saying! I'm just telling you. I think if we're gonna get her back, it should be this version! The one of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The one that we have as fans go. The other have like, I don't know what, just a S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. That'd be fun. Anyway, that's I would love to have. It's gonna be in Secret War, so in the series of Samuel Jackson's whole series, she's gonna come. Very likely. So I'm looking forward to see her back in some way, some form, because I like the actress. I love the 7 years I got with her on the show. It was very fun. I wish I had more of the series on Blu-ray or DVD, because I only have like 5 seasons of it. The rest I could not find. Nowhere to be found. I hate it when those things happen. It's like, come on, man, I need those. I like those. Give me those. I don't want to see it on fucking Disney Plus, because then I have to pay for that. And besides Mandalorian, I don't want to pay for it. The Mandalorian is the only time I fucking want to watch on Disney Plus. Anyway, and here and there I watch The Bad Batch, but it's a whole different story. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. My thoughts are that I'm excited about seeing her back, and I hope it's true. I hope it's fucking true that she is coming back as the things. But things I've been following her Instagram. I don't see much. Mostly it's like she having fun. I don't think she acts that much. I don't have seen much of our acting thing. She has here and there some project, in the works done, but not as much as most actors done. But we will see. She is fun to watch. I feel like some people love her, others see. I think when she has in the show, she also has moments when she wears gothic clothes, and I love that. I love that look. It's like every time people are like, "Oh, she's in a darker place." It's like, yeah, she's in a darker place, and yes, she looks terrific. But it's like, hey, let's have our lives. She can be gothic, right? I mean, she felt like, a very cool version, a bit more gothic vibe to her, and it's not like every gothic person that normally doesn't wear gothic, because somebody that doesn't wear gothic and then wears gothic is mostly she turned evil. That's always the fucking point at everything. In her thing, she just was in a darker place, but didn't felt like she's evil. She was just in a darker place and also try to hide from everybody. So that makes a lot of sense. I have tons of people that don't don't recognize me because I don't wear gothic on work. So when I'm not on work and I wear my gothic stuff, everybody's like, "Huh, I would not have recognized you." I was like, "Why? Well, good to know." So I can do some stuff. Anyway, it's like, so there's like that stuff. So I get that kind of very undercover, having gothic stuff going on, wearing. But you know, gothic is more than, you know, the clothes you wear. It's a lifestyle. It's also music. There's some great gothic music. I even have some gothic music on my gaming channel, Twisted Goblin Black and White. You should check it out. Has some gothic music with some gameplay on it, and I love it in black and white. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video about me talking about Chloe Bennet being back in the MCU. I'm looking forward for it. I'm still bigger fan of Jessica Jones, but I hope to do them justice. Even Chloe Bennet should be, but she is more like a bit more Disney friendly than Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones is a whole darker version, and the whole thing's like very much harder to get in Disney friendly because I don't want to get Disney friendly. Jessica Jones is always struggling, always like that struggle of her and detective, being a detective, and having like. Having a little bit of a drinking problem sometimes, but not caring about, but still able to trying to make the best out of even the worst situations, trying to make it like very much darker stories with her, and I love it. I think she literally been controlled by somebody with his mind. She's been abused. She has had really trauma going on in her past. And she's still able to trying to see the best, trying to make the best out of it. I like that in her character because we all want to do. It's like it's in dark world, man. It's a very dark world. Everybody hates on everybody, but she's still trying to make the most of it, trying to make the best out of the darkest situations. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I think we have done enough. I'm looking forward to Chloe Bennet returning, and I hope they keep her character from her show. How they explain it, and we will see. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you like it, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Goodbye. Good night.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.